some time.
All right, now let's shift gears quite a bit and talk about another case, very shocking in Georgia. Details being released against Justin Ross Harris. He's the Georgia man charged with felony murder in the death of his son. So the toddler was left in a hot car for 7 hours last month in what Harris claims was a tragic mistake. But prosecutors say Harris led a double life. They allege that he sent explicit photos and texts to women who do not include his wife, on the day, some of which on the day that his son was dying in the car, and that Harris also did internet searches on living child-free. So at this hearing on Thursday, the judge ruled that Harris will indeed stand trial. So Mo, the prosecution may have laid out a lot during this probable cause hearing, but the investigation still continues, doesn't it? Because there might be other charges to follow.
I think a charge is coming very soon against his wife. It just,
Leanna.
yes, Leanna Harris.
Why do you think that?
I mean, things are opening up that we just didn't know before. Her reaction, did you see her face when she realized he was sexting while his child was dying in the car? Just all of these things put together makes it seem like it was a conspiracy to get rid of the child, to free their lives up of having this child in their life. And her reaction, it's just not normal the way she reacted to hearing that her child did not show up at the daycare. Well, Justin must have left him in the car. What parent would first think that? Who would say that?
That's not going to be evidence that would be admissible. I mean, that wouldn't be something that would...
Well, against her it could be if she's ever arrested.
But they have to build the case against her first, and that's where investigators might be.
And let me just also say and remind all of us that the hearing, the probable cause hearing, is just that. It's a very low threshold. And people said, but you know, Judge, they didn't show...
prosecutors may have been holding back, you're saying?
Yes, absolutely. They don't have to put all of their cards on the table. They just have to have enough to be able to go forward. And so we're going to see a lot more in this case, is what I predict. And the other thing is, people say, well, they didn't prove the case. They don't have to prove the case.
This was not trial.
No, this is not trial.
However, we did hear from the defense attorney who challenged whether it was relevant to bring up the sexting and whether there was this other life.
And he has
but the judge said it was relevant.
Of course, because why wouldn't it be? Sure, he wouldn't be a good attorney if he didn't object.
Oh, I see.
Well, he wouldn't
just to slow things down, just to...
And also to put it on the record. He has to perfect the record. He has to object to these things now.
Even though the defense attorney knows that there is relevance because it may speak to motivation.
Sure, and what the mind frame was, and premeditation, and all of those things that will come up in the trial,
you know,
will be so important.
You just take a shot at it. You say, it's not relevant. Maybe you might get lucky and maybe not, which is not likely. But he has to be able to say that this doesn't prove anything to his intent. And so all of these pieces are all, this is a circumstantial case, and all of this evidence, short of him confessing, they've got to weave all these pieces together.
It's still just the beginning. Thanks so much, Judge Mo. Good to see both of you.
Appreciate it, ladies.
Thank you.